Takulandirani ku AMTV Malawi kuchimake kwa nkhani zenizeni. Ngati nkhani imeneyo kuno kulibe, dziwani kuti nkhani imeneyo ndi yabodza.
Our request to the Minister of Agriculture is that we need more access points for food as well as the farm inputs. First, Deputy Speaker, all of us elected here as members of Parliament have been voted in with a majority that do not converse in English. But here we are, First Deputy Speaker, conversing in English, and my people cannot understand me. That's why I would like to say this, that language is a key characteristic of national identity. This being a house of the people of Malawi needs to reflect the very soul of the people it represents in order to enhance national pride and consciousness. I call on this cohort of MPs to do the needful so that language used in this chamber is a language that most of us will understand. Therefore, I call on you, First Deputy Speaker, to assist us in making sure that this truly becomes the house of the people. As I conclude, there's a saying that goes, and I'm happy that Blantyre Mrs. also quoted this, to say that what an elder sees sitting down, a young man cannot see even if he climbs to a treetop. Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika once said, if you are not careful, one day evil will rule this country and take us hostage. End of quote. First Deputy Speaker, we have gone through it, we have seen it, a lot of road traffic accidents, air traffic accidents, including the Chikangawa one, suicides, perennial hunger. And according to the 2025 World Happiness Report, Malawi is one of the saddest people. We rank as 4th in the world as a sad nation. This is because evil has ruled this country the past 6 years. First Deputy Speaker, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika has repeatedly referred us to Daniel 5, verse 25. People never believed him, but now here we are, on this side, and our colleagues are on that side. When Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika speaks, I take him as a prophet, because whatever he says comes to reality. As one of the many sons of Professor Mutharika, I've also learned from him, and I would like to take a shot at prophethood. I would like to prophesy. Are we ready for this prophecy?
Prophesy! Go deeper!
Very I speak unto you, Malawians.
Yes.
Never again, never again shall the party that has just left the government rule this country again. First Deputy Speaker, with that prophecy, I, on behalf of the wonderful people of Zomba City South constituency, wholeheartedly support the SONA as delivered by His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika on 31st October 2025. I thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'll recognize the next set of 3, and then the first one will speak now, then the other 2 will speak after the health break. Yes. I'll recognize Mzimba Perekes from this end, and from this corner, I'll recognize the honorable member from Sanje Southwest, and then from this end, I'll recognize Mangoji Mankibe. In that order, please. Zimba Perekes, you have 15 minutes.
Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, first of all, let me congratulate you, the Second Deputy Speaker, as well as the Right Honorable Speaker, for rising to those high offices. Let me also congratulate the State President, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, for coming back to the high office of the land, as well as his 2 vice presidents. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, let me also thank the Right Honorable Enoch Kamzingeni Chakufa Chihana, the second Vice President of this Republic, For his role, he played in uniting all Malawians from all corners and all supporting me during the campaign. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, let me also thank my predecessor, who happens to be the former Minister of Transport, for the role he played in my constituency. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, I also thank the people of Mzimba Perekezi constituency who made it possible for me to be a member of parliament in this August House. Today would not have been possible if God had willed it. The scripture says, unless the Lord built the house, those who built it labor in vain. Yes, we labored, but not in vain, because the Lord was on our side. So to God always be the glory. I also thank the people of Mzimba Perekezi constituency who stood up to the massive barrage of propaganda, crude threats, abuse of power, empty promises, but they still voted for the best. Indeed, ours was the victory of the common man against the tyranny of power. To the good people of Mzimba Perekezi constituency, I salute your steadfastness, courage, loyalty, commitment to determination to defend your sovereign rights. You have demonstrated in this election that in a democracy, power truly belongs to the people. I am humbled and honored by your trust abiding faith in me, my party, as well as the Blue Alliance, under the visionary leadership of Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika. I pledge your confidence in us shall never be betrayed or taken for granted. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, my heart goes out to the women of Mzimba Perekezi constituency, irrespective of their tribe, religion, or social class, voted overwhelmingly for change. With the coming in of 100 million for women empowerment and 100 million for youth empowerment, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika has answered your prayers. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, with the raising up of CDF to 5 billion, it will go a long way and it's a true come true for the people of Mzimba Perekezi constituency. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, when it comes to the SONA, it's a very brief, very short, and precise. In short, to sum it all, it means development. The people of Mzimba Perekezi constituency voted for development. Through our good and able ministers sitting in the flash benches there, very experienced, let me take this opportunity to ask the government through you that the people of Mzimba Perekezi constituency needs the completion of flagship developments that the DPP government started. It was stalled for the past 5 years. And the coming in of Professor Peter Mutharika, we all have hope that they will be finished. These are Mombera University. These are Altar Roads at Mzimba Town. This is office complex, and many more. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, the people of Mzimba Perekezi constituency needs the upgrading status of Mzimba District Council, Mombera District Council, into a municipality, so that all development projects would be accelerated. With the coming up of CDF, which we are so grateful to the Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, who is the president of this country, will go a long way to answer our many developmental needs. Because the people of Mzimba Perekezi constituency voted for development. What they need is the expansion of all health posts into rural hospital, because it was built during colonial times and many facilities are small, and it can't cope up with the rising modern population. What they need is the expansion of all the OPD hospital into a bigger hospital, so that services should be better for the community. What they need is the good sanitation facilities in all markets, from Zimbabwe to Ruviri Trading Center, where rural women sell their farm produce. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, the people of Mzimba Perekezi constituency voted for development. And Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika is the answer of development. What they need is the grading of all rural roads, from Zimbabwe up to Ward. The need is the maintenance and construction of bridges at Minjiri Prison, Emazwini Bridge, as well as Musazi Bridge as we go to Musazi School. Mzimba Perekezi constituency voted for development. What they need are more primary and secondary schools. We are already grateful for the coming in of free primary school education as well as free secondary school education. We are so grateful to the great professor. What they need is more primary school blocks. What they need is more CBCCs, because currently our kids are learning under trees or on the shades. What they need is good school feeding programs in all schools and not only the select few, because this would discourage absenteeism of learners. What they need are good houses for teachers, both in secondary school and primary schools, so that our teachers should also live a good life to teach the learners or our students properly. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, the people of Mzimba Perekezi constituency.
You have 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes, honourable member. 2 minutes.
Okay. What they need is electricity. In locations like Area 10, Kafoteka, they need electricity in Mtambarika, Semenuvura, Mzimbareya, and many areas in all world. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, what they need is food, because hunger is so deep in most households, and currently they sleep on empty stomach. And I believe the food that's going to be distributed will also be distributed in my constituency as fast as the Minister of Agriculture can. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, we need technical colleges so that our young men and women should learn skills that they need, which can help them to get employed for a lifetime employability, and even employ others. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, in conclusion, the people of Mzimba Perekezi constituency voted for development. They need social support for the elderly, disabled, widows, and orphans. What they need also is the timely disbursement of fertilizer, farm input subsidy program in location closer to the people, so that they don't have to walk longer distances to buy them. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, the issue of passport printing is good news to the people of Mzimba Perekezi constituency. May I ask the government to fast track the completion of an office which was already built for immigration at Mzimba Boma, so that people should be easily assessed and not go to Mzuzu, because it not only helps the people of Mzimba Perekezi, but the whole of Mzimba South. Let me assure the people of Mzimba Perekezi constituency that I work tirelessly to positively transform their lives in the next 5 years. With these few remarks, let me again thank His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika for his visionary leadership, and the people of Mzimba Perekezi constituency wholeheartedly and accept the State of the Union address. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I have a point of order from you, but I've seen the Honourable Minister of Local Government. The proprietor of CDF is rising in the House. So let me give him the floor now. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honourable Deputy Speaker. I wanted to invite honourable members of Parliament here that the 5 billion kwacha that is coming in the next budget is right allocated in our constituencies. The consultant and indeed our ministry has indicated we are putting guidelines, but all we are saying is that money is for the bridges you are talking about. That money is for the schools you are talking about. That money is for the roads you are talking about. That money is for any development you're talking about in your constituencies. And the oversight role that you have has really been highlighted properly in these guidelines. As I indicated, the guidelines will come out after Cabinet has approved. But I wanted to invite you now to begin to show the appetite in your statements by saying, as this money comes, I plan to do the following for my people in the constituency than the traditional way of debating in this House, so that we show the people there that we are ready for this money. I submit, Right Honourable Speaker.
Point of order, Mzimba South.
Thank you, Mr. First Deputy Speaker. Firstly, let me congratulate you, my brother. It's first time that I talk whilst you are there sitting. We competed, but people loved you more than me. Wishing you all the best, my brother. That one is a nice job, and we'll keep on supporting you. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, my point of order, is it in order that my brother from Perekezi, my real brother, the one that I love, we have worked together so long, that he can forget the road that is currently in motion in Mzimba Boma, which was orchestrated and was done by Dr. Lazarus McCarthy Chakwera. This road, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, is being constructed. Even now, if you go there, there is a tarmac road which is constructed. But my colleague, my brother, he hasn't mentioned anything. How can the people of Mzimba recognize it? He has to mention it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Honourable Member. Thank you very much, Honourable Member. Order. Order. Honourable Member, the Honourable Member for Mzimba Perekezi was on his maiden speech, and he represented his people so well. And his sentiments are of the people from Mzimba Perekezi. If you see something that he has missed, when Mzimba South rises, please remember to share those. And don't forget to highlight your activities for the next 5 billion that is coming up according to the Minister of Local Government, so you can highlight in advance what you need for the 5 billion that is coming. Honourable members, it is 10:44, and this House needs to take a break, for a healthy break. We'll resume sitting at 11. The clock is, I was waiting for 10:45. Actually, the 10:45 has just come. 10:45. Can I also ask Secretary to look at the both clocks so that they don't mislead the chair? It's 10:45, honor members. I suspend proceedings for a half a break and will resume sitting at 11:15. House suspended.
Osaiwala kupanga subscribe ku channel ya AMTV Malawi.